Hey, part two, talking about success here, success principles from the CD I was listening to. So I want you to think about what is the future reality you see for yourself. And in that sense, you need to analyze your present conditions and like what you're going through. I know there's a lot of tough situations going out there for families and kids and just individuals. A lot of you are extremely successful in the paths that you have chosen because I went to school with a lot of you guys, and it's awesome that you've reached that level. But some people are looking for more. Some people are looking like outside of the box, and they're hitting a cap, right? They're hitting the top of their career, and the plan is like what, 30 to 40 year plan. I'm sorry, but I'm not willing to wait 30 to 40 years doing the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, yes, my profession is very like rewarding in sense of I am trying to change lives, but I also am trying to change lives through this company, and that is their goal as well, is to help people see that there's more to life than what you are just living. Like there's more to life than just being complacent or doing the same job over and over and not wanting to wake up. Like if you feel like you just don't want to get out of bed and go to work, like that's not really okay. Like every morning I'm so excited to wake up and be inspired because I'm going to be filling my brain with knowledge, and I'm so excited to like read the next thing or get to the next seminar, which is this weekend on Saturday. So if those of you who are interested in any type of seminar, please contact me and I'll let you know where the seminars are in your area. Anyways, this is like all about vision because a lot of times when you look at your present conditions, you start to rationalize like what's going on. And if you keep running through a bad situation over and over and over again, it doesn't make it better. You're just continuing that bad situation. So you need to see a better future for yourself, bigger than your present reality. So if you're stuck in something, then you need to visualize yourself getting out of that and being successful, being happy, or whatever it is that you're struggling with. Maybe like me, I can't even afford to pay my bills at one point. And so my vision is much bigger than that. My vision is I'm getting out of debt. My vision is then I am going to also be successful and be able to get out of the matrix so that I can pursue whatever adventure or whatever my desire is. So over time, excuse me. Over time, you progress to what you see in your mind. Okay? A lot of people are just like, they take the martyr aspect of it and they're like, it's just sheer grit work. Just go do hard work all the time. That's the way you're going to solve it, is just keep working hard. But successful people work hard, but that's not necessarily the key to them being successful. That's a way that you're going to get yourself burned out. And I am a true example of that. Like I worked and worked and worked and worked, and more expectations just kept being placed on me, and my fire started to go out. My light in the inside started to go out in terms of my inspiration. I was like, I can't handle, like, I just didn't feel like I wanted to handle that. I didn't think it was fair. So that's when I got the inspiration to change. And once I started listening to this information, I was just like so fired up and so inspired to just, and there has been so many changes in my life. And I will go over my personal stuff later, but it's just, it's once you figure out the vision and once you figure out the principles that these people are teaching you, it just becomes clear. It becomes much more fathomable than a lot than like having that fear. So it becomes so real. The visions, the pictures on your wall that I talked about before, you know, like believing that that is your reality, believing that you've already achieved that success. So Oren quotes Jim Rohn, and it says, "Strive to become a millionaire, not for the money, but for the person who you become in the process." Now, I think that's really important because a lot of you might be saying, like, oh, materialism. Well, yeah, materialism isn't good, right? Material things come and go throughout your life, but um, it's not really necessarily about the things, but it's about developing this really clear vision and visualizing yourself being successful and visualizing yourself in these things, and then realizing the person that you are becoming because you are changing. And that is what I am so happy about, is because there have been so many positive changes in my life. And I am just so grateful and so thankful for that. And I'm continuing to follow the principles because they're working. And that's why I want to share it with you guys, because this can work for anyone, any background, any gender, any race, any socio so socioeconomic status. You know, you really just get involved in this culture. So start believing it in your mind. There's so much power in what you can create. Um, there are going to be lots of doses of reality along the way. People are going to say, like, that's stupid, or that you shouldn't be doing this. It's easy just to say, like, okay, you're right. Like, I can't even pay my bills right now. So why do I have this stuff on my wall? Am I crazy? No, I mean, it's easy to go down that path, but that's what I'm saying, is that the world is going to tell you the opposite of what you need to be doing. And you just need to keep following your inspiration. You need to keep following what these people are teaching you. So if you think about anyone phenomenal, if anyone that did anything phenomenal, they had to think of it first before they could even do it. So let's take Walt Disney, for example. He decided to he had this vision, and he decided to go through with it and build the Magic Kingdom. And while he was building it, he ended up passing away during the project. So a reporter or somebody that was writing about it went up to Mrs. Disney and asked her, and they said, like, isn't it a shame that Walt never got to see his dream, or that he never got to see the finished product of the Magic Kingdom? And this is what she says. She says, stop. He saw it. That's why it's here. It's not about, it wasn't about him seeing the final product. He had already seen what the final product was in his mind, in his plans, everything. He believed it. When you might be saying, oh yeah, like, that's Walt Disney, like, that's not related to me, but you're looking at the Walt Disney that was successful. Look at Walt Disney before that. It's true, he got he got fired from a job for lack of creative ability. And when I'm thinking of a person that is creative, I'm thinking of Walt Disney. He's like one of the most creative people. And I just think it's crazy. Like, people, they want to tell you that you can't do something, and they want to tell you these negative things. So don't let other people label your dream. Okay? So that's the whole concept of believing it first before seeing it.